Hello, welcome to Low Back Health Flow. We'll start this practice in child's pose. Big toes come together, knees open. Remember, we have lots of options. You can place padding between your thighs and your calves. You can bring your bottom back just a little bit, coming on your forearms. Or you can slide your bottom back towards your heels, perhaps lengthening out the arms, stacking fists, letting your head rest right between the brows, or even relaxing your head down on your mat. Palms are up and by your sides. So play and find the perfect position for you in this moment. Shut your eyes. Just allow yourself to take notice. Letting go of expectations. Giving yourself permission to meet yourself where you're at. I will slowly come up into tabletop. Hips and knees are stacked, shoulders and wrists. We have starfish hands or fists for wrists. Shake out the shoulders. We'll start a cat-cow flow. Inhaling, looking ahead, opening your chest. And then exhaling, drawing the belly up and in, letting the head hang. Continuing that. Deepening your breath. Inhaling as you open. Exhaling as you round. Maybe shutting your eyes, allowing yourself to come in, noticing those subtleties. Two more cat and cows. You can either pull back into child's pose or tuck your toes and lift up into your first down dog, upside down B. Please remember your heels can stay up off of the mat. Knees can have a nice deep bend. Just feel that position where you can find length in your spine. Ears are right between your upper arms. Then we'll come back to tabletop. Take your left leg, lengthen it behind you. Toe is pulled in towards the knee. Hips are level with your mat. Now take the right arm and reach it. Your thumb is up. Feel your hand and knee in contact with the ground. And then feel that opposition between the hand and leg that are up, between your fingers and your feet. Just keep steadiness right here. Soft gaze directly down towards your mat. And relax. And we'll switch. Right leg, toe is towards the knee, left arm. Thumb is up. Just keep the breath fluid. It's creating that steadiness. from your midsection and release. We're going to take one breath with the movement, just alternating sides for what's called spinal balance. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lift on the inhale, and then on the exhale, connect with the mat. Moving at your perfect pace. Think about moving slow, with intention. See if you can feel your glute each time that leg expands. Even yourself out. Do one more on each side. And then release down. Open up the knees. Pull back into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths right here. We're going to come back up onto all fours. We'll start with the left leg and right arm up. You can take any part of this. Maybe you just stay with spinal balance. Or we're going to reach the foot and the fingers apart. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, squeeze your belly, knee to elbow. Inhale and lift. Exhale, squeeze in. Again, your perfect pace. Really developing your midsection, your core, so that everything's firing up to protect your back. Let's try about 2 more. And then retreat back into child's pose. Notice that heat that you may have just built. Few deep breaths. And then we'll come back onto all fours. This time the right leg and the left arm lengthen into spinal balance. And then we'll take the opposite elbow to knee. Squeeze your belly and obliques, and then reach. Exhale, and then inhale and lengthen. Moving with control and intention. One more. And then release. Pull back into child's pose. You can even take a quick down dog right here. And then kneel down. Come to a seated position. So feet are just a few inches from your bum. You can either roll to the side and roll back, or use your belly to go all the way down. Head relaxes, shoulder blades connect with your mat. Feel your feet pushing down. From right here, just press through the heels, lift up into bridge. Feel your bottom, your hamstrings. And then slowly relax down. And then press up one more time. Pausing. Just finding a soft spot to look at the ceiling. And then lowering down. And just continue this so it's flowing bridge. Strengthening your glutes, your low back, and your hamstrings. Increasing hip stability. Just so important for low back health. Notice the grounding of your feet. Feeling the weight in your heels, big toes and pinky toes. We'll do a few more flows. Now this next one, just leave your hips up and hold right there. Breathing, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms. Keeping your face relaxed and your breath relaxed. See if you can take 2 more breaths right here in bridge. And then release down. Hug both knees into your chest. Feel your tailbone, shoulders, and head connecting with the mat. And if you'd like, do just a little rock side to side, massaging out your low back. See if you can connect different areas of your low back with the ground. Then pause center, knees are together, hands behind the thighs. Make circles with your knees together towards the ceiling. So again, massaging out your low back. And then pause center, go the opposite direction. Circles can be big, small. And again, you may want to shut your eyes. And then relax your feet back down. Feet are just a few inches from your bottom. Hands can be right by your thighs. They can also be behind your head. If your hands are behind your head, think about pressing your head into your hands. We're just going to do a few crunches focused on our abdominals. So we're just going to be lifting the shoulder blades up, pausing, breathing, and then lowering down. And just a small lift of the shoulder blades. Think head pushing into your hands, and then lower down. Lifting the shoulder blades up, pausing, feeling the strength of your abdominals, and lower down. So again, very intentional, lifting, holding. Feeling the area by your belly button. Also feeling your ribs hug together. And lower down. 3 more intentional crunches. Lifting, pausing, and and lowering down. Lift and hold. Keep the breath fluid. So we need this whole core area working together. Front, back, and side bodies lower down to support the low back. Again, lift and hold. And release. One last time, lift, hold. Breathe. Is your neck relaxed? And release down. Hands by your sides. Take your feet as wide, if not a little wider than your mat. Windshield wipers, both knees go in one direction. The top hip pushes forward. And then gently bring the knees up, switch sides. If you tighten the glutes, you'll feel the hip releasing even more. And we'll do that again. Switching sides, pausing, taking a breath. And then coming up center and switching. Come back center, walk your feet in. Now hands can stay on the ground or behind your head. We're gonna do one bridge and then one crunch. So lifting your hips, pausing and holding. Lowering down. And then lifting the shoulder blades up. Pausing, breathing. And release down. Lifting the hips, feeling the strength of your back body. Lower down, lifting the shoulder blades, feeling the strength of your front body. And release. Press through the heels. Coming into that bridge, lower down, lift up into that crunch, keep the breath fluid, and one more time, lifting the hips up, lowering, lifting shoulder blades up. And releasing. Now hugging your knees in wide. Hands can be behind your thighs. Toes go towards the knees. This is called happy baby. You can also take 2 fingers, yogi hook your big toe, or even hold the outer edge of your foot. You can rock, massaging out your back. And also stay still. Another nice version is taking the feet together. Just pick what feels good. And hold center. Again, think about your tailbone connecting with your mat. Head and shoulders are soft, heavy. And then release your feet down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Lengthen out your left. Hold it right here. Knowing you can also always bend the other knee in if that feels better to your back. But right now you're just hugging directly in. And then give yourself a slight hug across your body. And notice if you can feel that deep in your hip. And then come back center, release. Just switch out the legs. Hugging the left leg in, lengthening the right. Again, you can shut your eyes. Just noticing sensations of the body, your breath. And then hug that knee slightly across your midline. So you feel it deep in the hip. Coming back to your breath. And release. Now bend both knees in. It may feel good to give yourself another hug in. Little rock side to side. And we're going to bring the feet down. We have a couple options. You can open up your knees and just let gravity take over. You could also take pillows and put them underneath your thighs for support. Tuck your shoulder blades under, palms up. And note, if it's more comfortable, you can bring your knees together, lengthen out your legs. And then right here, just let gravity take over. Notice your body getting heavier and heavier on each exhale. And sometimes it's nice to put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just connecting with the natural ebb and flow of your breath. Just feeling the rise and the fall. Maybe noticing that gentle heartbeat. Scanning your body. Inviting any areas that are gripping to relax and release. When you're ready, you may even want to assist your legs, bringing the knees together, giving yourself another hug in, maybe a gentle rock. And you can roll to your right side or rock and roll up to seated. Just finding that nice upright posture. Shutting your eyes. Taking your hands to heart center. Just noting what has shifted during your practice. And then we'll open our eyes, ending the session with Namaste. The light in me respects the light in you. Namaste. I hope that you enjoyed this session focused on low back health. The bridge, intentional crunch, opposite arm and leg spinal balance, and then it's called bird dog when you lift and you cross in center, are all wonderful for strengthening your midsection. Again, we want a strong front, back, and side body, all working together to support our spine and to help protect our low back. I encourage you to do some of these movements as study work breaks, or if you're watching TV, just get down on the ground. And then I also included the windshield wipers, just some nice opening movements for your spine. So any of these, even a minute of movement counts. Thank you for joining.